Hello, and a very warm welcome to our channel. Today we're exploring the steadfast and rewarding perennials, the backbone of any blossoming bed. With a little care, they return year after year, growing in strength and character. Think of them as long-term investments in your garden's beauty, each bringing unique charm and seasonal glory. Let's discover must-have perennials that thrive and keep your garden stunning all year round. Lavender needs little introduction. Its fragrance transports you to sun-drenched Mediterranean hillsides. The silvery gray foliage contrasts with its iconic purple, blue, or white flower spikes. English lavender is hardy and perfect for edging paths or creating low hedges. It's drought-tolerant and thrives in sunny, well-drained spots. An annual prune keeps it compact and floriferous. Plant it along pathways or near seating areas to enjoy its scent. Next, we turn to the coneflower, or echinacea, a robust and cheerful character hailing from the North American prairies. Its distinctive daisy-like flowers with their prominent central cones are instantly recognizable and bring a wonderful, naturalistic feel to any border. These blooms are not just pretty faces, they are magnets for pollinators, attracting bees and butterflies in droves throughout their long flowering season, typically from midsummer well into autumn. One of the great virtues of echinacea is its resilience. They combine beautifully with ornamental grasses, rudbeckias, and sedums, creating a vibrant late-season display that echoes their natural habitat. Now we move into the shadier corners of the garden, where our third perennial, the hosta, reigns supreme. While many plants are prized for their flowers, hostas are celebrated primarily for their magnificent foliage. They offer an incredible diversity of leaf size, shape, texture, and color, ranging from diminutive miniatures perfect for troughs to giant specimens that can dominate a border with their architectural presence. Hostas are the quintessential foliage plant for shade or partial shade, bringing light and interest to those often challenging areas beneath trees or on the north side of a building. The key to happy hostas is moisture-retentive but well-drained soil, rich in organic matter. Despite the slug issue, their versatility and sheer beauty make them indispensable. Our fourth perennial, the daylily, or hemerocallis, is a plant of remarkable resilience and cheerful disposition. The name hemerocallis comes from the Greek words for day and beauty, referring to the fact that each individual flower typically lasts for only a single day. However, don't let this deter you, as a mature clump will produce a succession of blooms over many weeks, ensuring a continuous display of color throughout its flowering season, which for most varieties is midsummer. For a reliable, long-lived perennial that offers an explosion of color with minimal fuss, the daylily is a hard one to beat. Ah, the peony. If there's one perennial that epitomizes romance and opulence, it must be the peony. Their large, fragrant blooms in pink, red, white, coral, and yellow are breathtaking. Peonies thrive for decades, becoming more magnificent each year. They prefer sunny spots with well-drained, fertile soil. Good air circulation helps prevent fungal diseases. After blooming, their attractive foliage remains a feature. These plants reward patience. As summer begins to wane and the garden takes on a golden hue, the black-eyed Susan, Rudbeckia hirta, steps forward to take center stage. These wonderfully cheerful, daisy-like flowers, with their bright golden yellow petals and prominent dark brown central cones, bring a burst of sunshine to the late summer and autumn garden. Native to North America, they have a somewhat wild prairie charm that sits beautifully in informal cottage gardens, mixed borders, or naturalistic planting schemes. They thrive in full sun and prefer moderately fertile, moist, but well-drained soil. For a reliable, easy-to-grow plant that delivers an extended period of cheerful color right when the garden needs it most, the black-eyed Susan is an undeniable asset. Our seventh perennial, salvia, also known as sage, is a diverse and valuable genus of plants. They offer a vast range of flower colors, forms, and sizes. There are hundreds of species, from hardy types to tender varieties. Many flower from early summer to the first frosts. The flowers attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. There's a salvia for almost any sunny garden, promising vibrant color and pollinator activity. As the growing season ends, sedum or stonecrop shines. These succulent plants have fleshy leaves and flat-topped flower heads, attracting butterflies. Varieties like Herbstfreude and Autumn Joy form substantial clumps. They thrive in sun, well-drained soil, and are drought-tolerant. Dried seed heads add winter interest and provide food for birds. Sedum offers structure, late-season color, and winter interest. For those shadier, perhaps damper parts of the garden where many sun-loving perennials would falter, our ninth choice, Astilbe, brings a welcome splash of color and texture. These elegant perennials are renowned for their feathery, plume-like flowers that rise above attractive, often fern-like foliage. Astilbes thrive in partial to full shade and prefer consistently moist, humus-rich soil. The foliage of Astilbes is another significant attribute. After the vibrant flower plumes have faded, they often turn an attractive russet brown and can be left on the plant for winter interest, providing structure and a subtle beauty, especially when touched by frost. With their graceful plumes, attractive foliage, and preference for shadier conditions, Astilbes are invaluable for bringing color and elegance to those challenging, moisture-retentive areas of the garden. Our 10th perennial, Coral Bells, or Heuchera, is prized for its stunning foliage. Heucheras offer an astonishing palette of leaf colors. From deep purples and burgundies to bronzes, ambers and oranges, and vibrant limes, silvers, and near blacks. This diversity makes them versatile for year-round interest. Heucheras prefer partial shade, especially in hotter climates. Their mounded habit makes them excellent for edging paths. With their range of foliage colors and textures, Heucheras are like living jewels in the garden. Next, we have Russian sage, Perovskia atroplicifolia, a superb perennial for bringing a cool, airy haze of blue to the late summer and autumn garden. Its finely dissected silvery gray foliage is aromatic when crushed, and from midsummer onwards, it produces long panicles of small lavender blue flowers that create a wonderful cloud-like effect. Russian sage is a sun worshipper, demanding a position in full sun to thrive and flower profusely. It is also exceptionally drought-tolerant once established, and prefers relatively poor, sharply drained soil. The long flowering season of Russian sage, often extending well into autumn, makes it a valuable plant for late-season interest and for providing nectar for bees and butterflies. For a touch of ethereal blue and silver in a sunny, dry garden, Russian sage is an outstanding performer. Our 12th perennial is the enchanting bleeding heart, botanically known as Lamprocapnos spectabilis, cherished for its heart-shaped flowers in pink or white, which dangle gracefully from arching stems. Bleeding hearts thrive in partial to full shade and prefer moist, well-drained soil. The foliage is fern-like and finely dissected in a lovely shade of soft green or blue-green, providing a delicate texture even before the flowers appear. For a touch of pure springtime magic, the bleeding heart is an enduring favorite. Next, we have catmint, or Nepeta, a resilient and long-flowering perennial. It brings a soft, billowing haze of blue or lavender to the garden from late spring to autumn. The aromatic gray-green foliage releases a pleasant minty fragrance when brushed. Nepeta thrives in full sun or light partial shade and tolerates various soil types. Popular varieties include Nepeta X. Fascinae and Walker's Low. Six Hills Giant forms spreading mounds topped with tubular flowers. Prune after the first flush of blooms for continuous flowers. Its resilience, long flowering season, and pollinator appeal make it a garden workhorse. Catmint provides months of gentle color and texture with little demand on the gardener. Our penultimate perennial is Yarrow, or Achillea, valued for its flat-topped flower heads and aromatic foliage. Yarrows come in a range of colors, from creamy white and yellow to vibrant pinks, reds, terracotta, apricot, and gold. Achilleas thrive in sun and well-drained soil. They are drought-tolerant and prefer less fertile soil. Flowering from early to late summer, yarrows add long-lasting color and structure to sunny borders. And finally, our 15th must-have perennial is the beloved Shasta daisy, Leucanthemum X superbum. There's something undeniably cheerful and timeless about these classic white daisies with their sunny yellow centers. They bring a bright, clean look to the summer garden and evoke a sense of nostalgic charm, reminiscent of cottage gardens and wildflower meadows. Shasta daisies thrive in full sun and prefer well-drained, moderately fertile soil. They typically flower profusely from early to midsummer, and sometimes into late summer if diligently deadheaded. With their bright, cheerful blooms, their relatively easygoing nature, and their value as cut flowers, Shasta daisies are a quintessential summer perennial that fully earns its place in any sunny garden seeking a touch of classic charm. And so, we've journeyed through a selection of 15 quite remarkable perennials, each with its own unique character and contribution to make to our gardens. From the fragrant allure of lavender to the cheerful face of the Shasta daisy, these are plants that offer us so much color, texture, structure, and a connection to the rhythm of the seasons. I do hope this exploration has perhaps sparked some new ideas, or maybe reaffirmed your affection for some old garden friends. The true joy of perennials lies in their steadfast return, a comforting and beautiful reminder of nature's resilience and generosity. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, I wish you all the very best in your own gardens. Happy gardening!